Check this out, guys.
Lovely, yeah.
Bunch of crows, like...
Bunch of lovely crows.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the footage of all the crows there. Now we will proceed to the question and answer video. I got all my questions written down in this nifty, what is it called, a notebook? Yeah? Yeah, it's a notebook. I'm dumb, shut up. First question from Michael, on YT Talk, or the admin of YT Talk. What are you hoping to get for Christmas? As you can see, I've got a lot of stuff, and I really don't need much more to throw into this room. maybe a new vlogging camera, because I can't take this thing out everywhere, and my phone's quality is just shit. Maybe that. Question number 2. Vanessa, voice of Vanessa. Would you rather get kicked in the crotch with Timberland boots 10 times, or kicked in the face 10 times? It seems that maybe you girly are new to the concept of a guy getting kicked in the crotch. It hurts. It hurts pretty bad. And I've been there. And I've also been in a situation where I've been kicked in the face several times in one day. The life of a wrestler. I definitely go with being kicked in the face, because I want kids. A big fag asks, are you a virgin? I'm sure your mom will tell you all about it, dude. Justin! My buddy Justin asked, do you pay attention to what's happening in the US even though you live in Canada? I don't watch TV anymore because I just don't see the point of it. I'm always on YouTube, but when I did, I was always watching American news. I never watched Canadian news. So yeah, I did follow what was going on. Like, I really got interested in that whole Casey Anthony case. I'm not into politics. I do follow some things that's going on, like in those terms, but I'm not a political guy whatsoever. I just don't like politics. And you also asked, is it snowing? No, it's not snowing. But I'm calling for it at the end of the month or in the new year. All right. Forever Alone Prick asks, what's your favorite pizza topping? And I will be judged. Chicken and bacon. 2 simple things with cheese, of course. That's all I need. Alright, one of my best friends on the internet, my best friend on the internet, Laffy Nabishin, asks me my opinion on alcohol, drugs, tobacco, and firearms. Well, I'm not against any of them. Tobacco, yeah, I don't see. You guys are killing yourselves. Stop it. And everything else, just in moderation. In terms of firearms, okay, I can understand why someone would, I'd never have a gun in my house. I'd fuck whoever up, right? But I can understand why someone would, but there's been a lot of gruesome cases where someone has firearms in their home, and it's loaded, and their kids get into it, and they've shot someone, and that's a scary situation. But in terms of cops or any of them holding on to firearms, man, I'd rather them hold a firearm and shoot someone than get tasered, because I am absolutely terrified of getting electrocuted. As for alcohol and drugs, I'm a guy that doesn't smoke, drink, or do drugs. I have definitely, you know, consumed alcohol in the past, but it's something that I've never really had a desire to do over, like, it's never been something I was crazy about from the beginning. But so I'm probably the wrong person to ask what my opinion is on it. But I've seen it do you know, good things, and I've seen it do bad things. In moderation, right? Alright, I hope that's a good enough answer for you, buddy. Alright, and now for another one of my really, really good friends on the internet, Vlog Ray. He asks, have you ever broke anything from doing your crazy stunts? Let me put it like this. It's not the stunts that have really hurt us. Like, yeah, when we were filming something back when I was about 17, it was the breakdown project. I got kneed right here, and I still feel that to the day. I think something just fucked up in here, like the bone or something. So it's really difficult for me, especially on, you know, cold days. But most of our injuries, and a lot of people that are in the stunt business will probably tell you this, you get hurt the most when you're training, or any athletic thing. Training, because that's when you're really green and when you really don't know how to do something, so you're practicing how to do it correctly, but sometimes it goes wrong, and a lot of times, like, I was talking about this with Paul yesterday, which was Friday. Yeah, he threw out his back pretty severely when we were a lot younger and training, like back in 2006. And that must have been tough for him, because you're talking about a guy that really loved to do this stuff, and he had to walk away from it at a very, very young age. So, and me, same thing, with my neck and my ankles. Like my neck, it still bugs me, and I've started to notice on videos that when it's cold or something, I'm always like fidgeting around like that, and it's starting to like bug me. It's like, I just wish like my neck would be okay, but you know, you kind of just adapt and cope with it, and hope for the best. Dan, you know, he's injured his rib in a wrestling match. That's one time he did get hurt while we were doing our crazy stunts. He got hurt, we finished the match, and the next day he was on a flight to Australia. Life of a wrestler. But yeah, and his second question is, when did you guys film your first ever video, and can you show it? Links will be in the description box. I did upload them on my old Depraved channel. I was about 14 or 15, so it was well over, it was about 11 or 10 years ago. So yeah. Zombie Warrior 88 asks, who is your favorite voice actor? Sean Schimmel, voice actor of Goku. Colby from Colby Production asks, how did you guys all start vahnchand? What gave you the idea, and who are your inspirations? Basically Dragon Ball Z and Jackie Chan. There's no better way to explain that. I will put another video in the description box called The History of Vahnchand that explains it better, so if anybody wants to know how we got started, watch that video. So yeah, Colby, watch that video. Okay, as Andrew asked, what are typical dishes you prepare for on the holidays? My parents cook, and they're fantastic cooks, so it's nothing typical, just whatever they cook. I'm not a very good cook. I'm more of the healthy apartment guy. I can cook healthy meals. Not that my parents don't, but their foods are very, very, very good. Mine's just healthy and crappy tasting. So yeah. Catherine Jane 001, Catherine, asks, what places have you traveled to? This is a good question. I've been to Victoria Island in BC. I live in BC, and in Canada. In terms of Canada, I've never been outside of BC. I have traveled to the States, to Seattle, Bellingham, Stockton, Sacramento. So I've gone to California. I haven't been to LA yet, I don't think. No, I did go to LA when I was really, really young. That was my first plane ride. And I've been to Fiji which is my parents' hometown. So yeah. And now I saved this question for last because I think it's the biggest question. Turles00 aka Waggy asked this, and I saved it for last because I truly do believe this is the big question of all of these. When will we see you wrestle again? Well, I've been involved in a few matches this year. I've wrestled twice in one day this year, so I'll put the link to that in the description box. And let me just go and say why we did what we did. I don't really care if anyone's mad or not. It was just fun for myself and Paul to cut those kind of promos and try to outdo each other. That's really why we did it. But what led to it is the fact that Paul and I were just fake arguing, I guess you can say, on Facebook and just having fun. And we were just feeding so well off of each other, and it just goes to show how long we've been friends. He'd insult me, I'd insult him back, and then I'd just send him a private message. Like, do you go somewhere with this? Like, you want to, do something? And he was just like, well, what do you have in mind? And we kind of snowballed ideas, and we're like, well, why don't we play DBZ on the main channel? Well, originally we were going to upload it onto the gaming channel, but I didn't think it would get enough hits. So we threw it on the vahnchand channel, and we were just like, well, let's just insult each other back and forth with a bunch of Dragon Ball Z references and make it over the top and promote it like a wrestling match. And we were like, okay, a lot of people are going to be pissed off, but let's do it. Yeah. In the beginning, the first promo I made it serious just because it was the call out, right? And of course I made references to last year's match because we were gonna put the title on the line in this little fight. So yeah, that was that. Everything else was over the top. But as to when we'll wrestle again, as soon as we have the right facility and as soon as we have the right training, we will give you guys a very, very, very good wrestling match, because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see just me wrestle. I'm pretty sure you want to see me wrestle Dan or Paul, and I want to give you guys both in the same match, like a triple threat match, for the championship. That's what I'd like to give you guys. So that's my answer to that. I don't know when it will be, and I know it's not going to be soon, because if I want to wrestle at the level I want to wrestle at, I want to be in the same shape I was last year, if not better, and I'm not right now. And it's not that I'm in bad shape, it's just I was on another level last year, so I'd like to really give you guys a good show rather than going half-assed. So you guys will know when it's happening, and don't worry, we'll start cutting promos on that, but we will make sure you guys know it's a wrestling match. I had no idea a lot of you guys would follow it. Even as over the top we were being with the promos, it just seems like you guys really wanted a wrestling match, and in the end I really felt bad for not delivering, but that's kind of why we did the alternate endings and the ending as a actual beatdown, because we wanted to give you guys something. We couldn't just be like, ah ha ha, we got you guys, and then, that's how you lose subscribers, man. But no, we had fun with it. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope I answered your questions to the best I could have, but if you got any more questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will do another Q&A, maybe in the new year. And yeah, this is Victor Chan signing out. Thank you for watching. Aye, and goodbye.